Good evening, folks.
Yes, good evening. So here we are again. Sanity4Sweden.
Yes, and Swede Speaks. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes, we are now good friends. We have spent 2 hours together, had a good dinner, and it's great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So I would like to ask you a few things too.
All right.
The first thing I would like to know is why did you start making these videos?
It actually started with the Brexit vote. There was a big debate, and I have some friends living in Britain, and I was watching this debate going on in Britain, and I got curious. What was this about? And we had a referendum in Sweden back in '94, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and I voted no, right?
Good.
So I was not positive to the EU at all. But then I got curious and started looking into it, and I was actually reading the EU website. That was the first thing I did, and I hated it. You know, I got really worried, and then I decided to do a video about it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I did.
So yeah, the Brexit. I remember that night. I was lying in bed watching British TV all night, and then I fell asleep accidentally, and I woke up in the morning to see that the Brexit vote won. Wonderful. But I guess my next question would be, which kind of reactions have you gotten from old friends, relatives, and well, society in general?
Yeah, I have lots of friends who have turned their backs to me. Yes, and but the major problem I had was actually within family. My girlfriend, there are friends to my girlfriend that didn't like what I was doing, and there was actually one time where I considered, and I actually stopped doing the videos because of all the fuss. This is actually true. And then after maybe 3 days I felt really sick about it, and then I started doing them again. So that was the main thing, actually, the issue with my girlfriend's folks. Yeah. But yeah, that's the answer.
Yes. Have you gained something personally from making these videos?
Yeah, absolutely. I realized that I stopped bothering what people thought about me. And this is not a small thing, actually. And I don't care. I have my opinions. I value my opinions, and they're okay. And I express them, and I don't care if people shout or scream or whatever, right? And this is useful to me in my life.
That's wonderful. I have the same experience.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got a question recently, what I would have told my younger self if I had the opportunity. And my spontaneous answer was, don't worry about what people think.
Right.
I think my last question I would like to ask now is, how do you plan to continue with what you're doing? Do you have any plans for your work? I mean, channel-wise or this opinion-making-wise?
Yeah, I just plan to continue to do the videos, actually, But I have a feeling that something's going to happen in Sweden. Right? And I don't know what and where this is going, but I have some sort of thought that I will be more involved in something in the future, because it's not going in a good direction. And this will be evident within very few years, I think. Something has to be done. And our politicians, well, they are more or less scared, and they worry about their own careers.
Yes.
And so they're not going to handle this, not that I can see. So I think something's going to happen, and I see myself somewhere in this scenario.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. Sweden is at a tipping point.
Yeah.
And either Sweden has to turn around fast, or it's just going down the drain.
Yeah.
That's my conclusion.
Some days you think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And some days you think it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Right? It's already a mess, but then you think it's going to get worse.
Yes.
And it has gotten worse now for a long time.
Yeah. In 2015, I thought people would have had enough, and then most of them kept on being quiet and going with the flow. So we'll see. Well, I guess that's all I've got right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Swede Speaks.
And Sanity4Sweden. So I guess we should say thank you to everyone who supported our work.
Absolutely.
And if you like what we do, you could consider sending us $1 or $2 or 10. We always appreciate your support.
Yeah. Send them to this guy.
Okay, thank you. So I guess we'll do both our endings then.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Bye bye.